This video is going to show you how Darkroom can automatically choose the correct border based on the rotation of your image. If you're shooting a portrait image, it'll choose the vertical border. If you're shooting a landscape image, it will choose a horizontal border. So I'm going to show you start to finish. So the first place I'm at is in Setup. I've got a test group. I'm going to go ahead and create a new border, and I'm going to call this logo 8x10 vertical. So I want my page size to be 8x10 vertical, and I'm going to go with the defaults. Now basically I have a blank border, so the first thing I want to do is add a photo. I'm just again going to go with all the defaults. You can see that my photo will fill the page. Now I want to add my logo, so I click Add Graphic, browse to get my logo. It's a PNG file, so I will have transparency, and again I can just go with the defaults. And I'm going to move my logo down here, and now I'm going to save this border. And again, it's filled in the name. I'm going to leave that. Again, the important part here is the vertical and horizontal. So I've saved that. Now I'm going to set up my horizontal border. So we'll call this logo 8x10 horizontal. And the naming is important here. I want to make sure I have the exact same name except for the word horizontal or vertical. And so again, add photo. I can just go with all the defaults. Add graphic. Browse, grab the logo, we'll put it down here, and it's going in the same place. Okay, so now you see I have two borders. I have a horizontal border and a vertical border. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into capture options, and just because I don't have a camera on me right now, I'm going to set Darkroom up as with a hot folder camera, and in those options there's the auto print, and I've already added an 8x10 print, and now I want to change the border. So the neat thing here is I can choose either border, the vertical or horizontal. It doesn't matter. Darkroom sees that there's the name vertical and horizontal, so if it sees a landscape image it will grab horizontal and so on. So I just hit OK. So basically I'm saying, okay, every time I take a picture I want Darkroom to automatically print an 8x10, and the printer I have set up right now is just a hot folder printer. I'm in Darkroom Professional, so I have a raster printer, and it's just going to create an 8x10 raster file JPEG in this location. Okay, so now we're ready to see it in action. So I can go to Photo Workshop. I just have an event called Test Sub Event, and in the background here I'm going to grab a portrait oriented file, and I'm going to paste that in my hot folder to simulate taking a picture. And basically see the portrait comes in, and if I go and I look in that folder, the digital files folder, I see an 8x10 oriented correctly. Now I'll do the same thing with a landscape. And you can see Darkroom pulls it in and basically automatically puts the correct border. It's a little hard to see with this sample, but you can see that it's using a horizontal border for the landscape images and a vertical border for the portrait images.